Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
We're going to 54. Wide eight.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. Wide eight.
Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 47. Wide eight.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Nice 60-yard touchdown.
2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
They'll turn the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down
5500 made man, nigga. Big G, nigga.
And assert its will over the other.
Try me like no rap, nigga. Jump off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one.
I had a book before I rolled a hook. Gang him his took.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Cowboys hit 3 and 7 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
11 MC.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Down the left sideline. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I run my city.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A Another run for Brown on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
They will toss to Brown. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11,
Now Burrow changing the look.
Stop.
Third down, here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's going to
Throw that hood up and then we skirt off. Riding in that track, all my jewelry on, my shirt off.
They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9
Moving slow, I like my shirt raw.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd.
Katie didn't get shit on.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught.
Now you should not peas on. It's something you should speak on. Pull like something to little Johnny and put my teeth on. 10 feet tall, but I ain't something you should shoot at.
Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I need more shit. I need a tic tac. Help me set this root trap.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Udo.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Nigga still getting murked by it.
He would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Damn, not a one.
Complete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
We're going to 54. Wide eight. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take wide eight. 47. Wait, take.
Prescott to throw it.
Look at that. Pussy.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
My league back harder.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I swear to God, we spent back forever getting my leg back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Chase, the motion man right. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
We got our rank up now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And they go play action now. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bengals, first down. A gain of 15.
Gun.
First down, Cincinnati.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Brown once more. And I don't think
Man, that's a touchdown.
He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, it's Blue.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Still going inside the 20.
Oh, wow.
Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 26.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This is Brown going up the middle. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this
Well, don't scare me like that no more.
1st and 10.
What's wrong with you?
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Hot.
An inside give, Brown. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left, Hardman.
What is that?
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that was particularly factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Everybody!
To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And there
the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Here's Prescott. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 480.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Jaden Blue, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
Here we go.
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
180. 180 shot.
On the ground, Rodgers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Rodgers. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They throw it out right complete. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Hot.
Now a give right side. Silver. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Gone. What you doing?